Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome to my channel. I am Mampi, your favorite life sciences teacher. So please subscribe, like, share, comment and engage with me in the comment sections so that my videos can be able to reach more people. So today I want to talk about the challenges that we face or I face as a teacher. They may also be referred as the disadvantages because wow, it's really a lot and it's not child's play. So being a teacher is such a difficult job. It's not about getting into class, delivering the content and leaving, and then it's that. So it's not about that only. You have to do a lot of things. You have to do classroom management, you have to discipline learners, you have to be a mediator for so many things, and you also have to be a police officer, a social worker, everything in jail. You have to be a parent, you have to be a friend, you have to be a colleague. There's a lot that is happening. But I want us to talk about what is actually happening with the learners and in classrooms. So the first problem or the first challenge that I want to talk about is overcrowding. Guys, it's bad. So we, especially in public schools, so I'll focus on public schools because I don't have private school experience, so I'll focus on public schools or rather government schools. So the problem is overcrowdedness. Guys, it's so bad. Like now, my class is about 76 learners. That is my largest class, that is grade 10. It's 76 learners in one class. Grade 12, it's 49. Grade 11, it's 56. Grade 9, I forgot, I think 50 something. So it's really bad. Last year my largest class was 84, that was grade 7. So it was really bad. You can imagine having 84 learners in one class. The very same school that I left, this year the grade 4s are about 110, 12, or not less than 110. So guys, imagine dealing with such a huge number. Imagine dealing with 100 learners. It's definitely not healthy. It's not healthy for the learners. It's not healthy for the teachers. I don't even think it's healthy for the system, but it's really bad. The second one is classroom management. Obviously, if kids are that much, how are you even supposed to discipline them? Like, how are you going to discipline 100 learners in 1 hour or in 30 minutes? So what usually happens is if the learners are old enough, I feel like you can actually, it's much easier for you to discipline them, unlike when they are at primary, because kids are just being kids. The other one is shouting, the other one is singing, and you reprimand them when you're done with reprimanding the other one, okay, the other one will start. That is guys, how are we even allowed to teach so much? Like, how are we even supposed to discipline them? How are we supposed to deliver the lessons effectively? Because guys, it's really bad. Sometimes you need to do group discussions so that they can engage with each other, and learners learn more better if they are together and you promote peer education. But how are you going to do that with 100 learners? Is that even possible? It's not possible. So that is the biggest challenge. We also have discipline. So with discipline, it's also a challenge for most teachers. It's also a challenge for most teachers, and I will not say it's a challenge to young teachers only, but it's also a challenge to old teachers. So discipline, it's really bad. Like, most of the kids are not disciplined, especially in public schools. I don't know about private schools, but most learners lack discipline in public school. So that is another disadvantage, because remember, you're not allowed to to discipline them physically and all that. Even if it was that, I'm sure you'd get tired. Imagine 100 learners. It will be bad. It will not be healthy for you too. So discipline, it's a struggle. The learners are not disciplined. And yes, as we speak about discipline, I remember something: the lack of support from the parents. So when the learners are not disciplined, it's also difficult for us to get support from the parents, and it's really bad. Some parents are so dramatic, they'll actually come to you to ask you why the certain things happened, but not in a friendly way. I feel like if you come to me with the aim of understanding the situation, not to come to teachers just to attack them. I've never had such a situation whereby a parent comes to me directly, but it does happen. Parents are so dramatic. They'll even swear at you. They'll even tell you your things. Like, it's so bad. So the lack of support, it's really too much. You might even find that you have a learner in FET phase that cannot read and write, but their parents can read. Their parents are not really working full time. And you ask yourself, what is it that you're doing as a parent to ensure that this learner gets the best, to ensure that your learner can actually write class activities? Because some parents don't even check the books of their child. Like, how are you going to work with us? How are we supposed to work together if you're not following up? You're not following up with the teachers, you're not following up with the learner's files, you don't check anything. Imagine teaching a kid for about 3 years, 2 years, or the whole year. You don't even know their parent. They are failing. Like, what do you say as a parent? Do you come to the teachers, ask what the problem is, or you just make conclusions, or you just let your kids be? So it's really bad. But when it comes to discipline, it's even worse, because some parents won't even appreciate the effort you are taking to discipline the child, not in a physical manner, but just to put the child in line so that you and the child can work better. So that is the problem. We also have another one, is lack of resources. Guys, this one is bad. Lack of resources, it's real. People don't have classrooms, people don't have study material. We also don't have laboratory for science students. So how are we supposed to do experiments? Because part of the knowledge aims or the learning aims of science is to be able to apply science to theory or to everyday life. If a learner cannot apply what they were taught in theory, then it means we are not really achieving our learning objectives. So we don't have resources. It's really bad. And some schools, learners even lack desk where they can just sit. Imagine. So it's really bad. Lack of resources, it's really, really bad, especially for science learners, especially for science educators, because you need to do practical stuff. You need to show learners how they do the certain experiment. But you cannot really do that if you don't have the resources. And it's even worse if you guys don't have projectors, because you can't show them the videos. How are you going to show them the videos? So this is really bad. The government really needs to invest in resources and our education system. Another one is shortage of educators. It's bad. You can imagine classes are overcrowded and then we don't have teachers. So how are we going to work? Will I be able to deliver my work effectively? So, and the answer is no. For example, I teach about 5 classes. So it's really bad. Now, as I'm filming this, it's Sunday. On Friday, all the 4 classes are writing. All the 3 classes are writing life sciences, and the one for senior phase, it's writing CPD. And I still have to give them revisions. So how am I going to give them revision, all the 4 classes, especially if they are overcrowded? It's impossible. It's not an attainable goal for me to be able to reach every learner effectively and productively. So the shortage of teachers is something else. Guys, where I work, it's hectic. We even have 2 hours period. You can imagine standing in front of learners for 2 hours. Shame. Sometimes I even get tired of saying the things that I want to say, and I can see the learners are stressed. They can't even concentrate. Besides that, who concentrates for 2 hours? It's not doable, guys. It's not doable, but we need to have them so that at least we can push time, because we are not that much. And people can ask, why don't they hire teachers and what, and I may even ask the government the same question. Why are you not hiring more teachers? If there are challenges with allocation of teachers to a certain number of learners, to say that this number of learners does not qualify to have more teachers. And it's really bad, because you can imagine the fatigue on the learners, you can imagine the fatigue on the teachers. So it's not nice. I think maybe private schools are doing really fine, but it's terrible. And the consequences are of shortage of teachers are the workload and poor quality of education. So the workload is, imagine if now I have to mark these grades for 5 grades, maybe all the grades are overcrowded, that is too much. I still have, guys, I'm going to kill the kid next to me. I'm going to kill her. So the workload, also with the revision and lesson planning, and also delivering the content, so it's a lot. I feel like it decreases the quality of education, because you might focus on the higher grades and forget the lower grades, but you also forget that the lower grade is your foundation. They also need the tender, they also need the effort, they also need you to pull them so that they will be able to be on their own when they're doing grade 12s. So these are the challenges that I face. I don't know about others. If you're a teacher and you're having the same problems or you're having different problems, please share on the comment section and we will be able to dissect these things. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I love you. Bye.